Did you know that even in a tourist hotspot like Athens, if you get up early enough, like this cat did, you can avoid the crowds for at least a few hours? And you'll have the entire city to yourself. Walking around the Acropolis, it gave me a somber feeling, because an entire civilization was now gone. Everything the average Greek citizen worried about, worked so hard for, strived a lifetime for, is gone. None of it mattered. Even the average king, with all of their fame, all of their fortune, they're forgotten by the vast majority of us, because nothing lasts. And this will be our fate too. Every person that takes themselves and their work way too seriously won't even be remembered. So maybe we shouldn't worry so much about the small things. So I'm in an ancient Roman agora at the moment, just checking out the sights. It's nice, because it's raining, it's kept some of the other tourists away, so it's kind of nice. An agora is a central public meeting space, somewhere where you might find markets, speaking podiums, definitely a few public toilets. This Roman agora had a large open courtyard surrounded by a peristyle. It was originally funded by Augustus to be built around 10 BCE. This is the Stoa of Attalus. It's a two-storey building in the ancient agora of Athens, originally constructed in the 2nd century BC by King Attalus II of Pergamon. It served as a covered walkway for merchants and shoppers, essentially a giant shopping mall for the ancient world. But it was destroyed a few times and fell into disrepair, so it was later restored in the 1950s as a museum, showcasing artifacts from the ancient agora. This is the Temple of Hephaestus. It's an ancient Greek temple located in the Athenian agora. It was built in the 5th century BCE and was dedicated to the god Hephaestus, the patron god of metalworking and craftsmanship, as well as to Athena Ergane, the goddess of craftsmen. The temple is considered one of the best preserved ancient temples in Greece and has survived relatively intact since its construction. It served as a place of worship in ancient times and has been used as a Christian church and a mosque over the centuries. So Athens is an interesting city. It's modern, it has many beautiful areas, but large parts of the city have fallen into disrepair and are covered in graffiti. The city is a testament to the typical market failures we see in capitalist economies. There are serious employment issues, housing issues, poverty that spills out onto the streets. All of this right next to fancy cafes, upmarket malls and accommodation. A large part of Athens looks and feels just a bit ghetto because it is. The financial crisis in Greece has definitely taken its toll, and it's quite apparent just walking around. Buildings just don't seem to get repaired, which I suppose is just a small visual representation of the hardship that Greece has experienced recently. It was only 10 years ago when the official unemployment rate in Greece was 27%, and if you know about government statistics, you know it was even worse than that. Youth unemployment is currently at 38% in Greece. So you can see what that means for a big city like Athens. It's not great for the next generation, and I'm pretty sure everyone's had enough. The market economy in Greece just doesn't work for everyone. Next, I decided to visit the National Museum of Greece, which is the oldest and largest archaeological museum in Greece. The museum's collections have grown to include over 20,000 artefacts ranging from prehistoric times to the Byzantine era. So walking around the museum, I was in awe of the statues. I thought they were just fantastic. But I quickly noticed a lot of those noses were smashed. And it couldn't be a coincidence. There was just too many noses smashed where plenty of intricate detail was left in other areas of the statue, but they'd just taken the noses. And I had a look online, and nobody can seem to agree on the theory. But iconoclasm and vandalism, they're up there, religious zealots taking the noses for whatever reason. And then a lot of people are saying that, it's just wear and tear. But there's no way. Look, they even took the nose of that horse. So the National Greek Museum is the largest archaeological museum in Greece, and they even have a really impressive Egyptian section. I think Athens is an interesting city, with so many interesting ancient sites that it would take quite some time to see them all. So if you like nice restaurants, cafes, ancient buildings and museums, Athens is the perfect place to go. For all of the economic issues that Athens faces, it's still a spectacular city. It's impossible for me to capture the views on my little iPhone 14, but what I can say is that the trip to Athens is worth it for the early morning view on top of the Acropolis alone.